channel. My name is Veronica. For those who are new, bienvenidos todos a mi canal. Los que son nuevos, bienvenidos. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you guys get notified every time I upload, and subscribe and give a like to this video. I'm gonna be doing like a little story time on how yo conocí a mi esposo. So for those who are new, I am married. I am 23 and married with a toddler. Okay, so I'm gonna get like into it because I don't want to make this video too long, but yeah, I could talk about this story like millions of times with like so many details and everything, but I'm just gonna like kind of go fast because I don't want to bore you. But yeah, okay, my hair looks kind of weird. Okay, so para empezar, I was actually 17 when I met my husband. My husband was 19. He was about to turn 19, so he was 18. To start off, I saw my husband for the first time in school. Me lo presentaron a little bit. I was going up the stairs and I heard this girl, you know, in the back. She was like, "Hey you," or like, "Hey girl, turn around," or something like that. And I was like, she's not talking to me, because I didn't really have like, I didn't have a lot of friends. I didn't hang out with a lot of people, so I was like, they're not talking to me, right? So I was like going up the stairs, and then the girl was like, "Hey you," and she was like, "Hi, so I just want to like my friend wants to like hang out with you, and he wants to get to know you and this and that." And I'm over here like, because it was this one girl and it was these two guys, right? And I was like, ¿cuál de los dos? In my head I was like, ¿cuál de los dos? Because estaba morenito y otro estaba un poquito más güero. And then I thought it was the güerillo one, and I was like, I just looked at him like, and I looked at the girl. And then after that, me dijo like, "Oh, like el morenito." She didn't say el morenito, but she pointed at him, right? And then so we were going up to stairs. I was like, "Yeah, sure, like tomorrow," and this and that. And she's like, "Okay." Y ya me saludó, my husband, right? Me saludó with his hand, big old hand, covered like my whole freaking hand. And I was like, oh, we got a big ass hand. And I was like, oh, okay. And I don't know, for some reason I thought his name was Andrew. I thought he said his name was Andrew. I don't know why. And so, but then at that time, like, I was actually texting this other guy, and I was like, oh my god. When I was like in high school, when I would see a cute guy, I would be like, oh, like, you know, this and that, whatever. But with him, I was like, oh, like, boy. So then the guy I was talking to, like, we just kind of like faded, like we just didn't like we just stopped talking. So after that day I texted my friend. I was like, yo, this and that happened, this and this. And then after the next day, that's when we were gonna hang out. And then in the morning, I was going to class. I think I was late, so I was always late. But la muchacha, sorry, I'm looking out the window because I don't know. So la muchacha that she had told me, you know, the day before, she came up to me in the morning. She's like, oh, we didn't ask, or we didn't say where, like, you know, or when you were gonna hang out with my friend. And then she's like, what about lunch? And I was like, yeah, that's fine, and this and that. And then so lunch came around, and my friend that now is my comadre, I remember one story way back. I remember one story, and my friend or my comadre remembers another story. So what I remember is that my friend, or now my comadre, she would tell me like, oh no, like don't leave me alone, because it was only me and her that day. And what she remembers is that I told her like, no, I don't want to go because I was shy. But at the end of the day, I didn't go. Lo dejé plantado. And then after that, like a week later, I saw him with another girl, and I was like, wow, like whatever, I don't like you anyways. But I did. And then after, I just kept seeing him in school. Like we just never talked ever again. Like it was just like, you know, yeah. And then así quedó. And then that was like I think it was like a couple, maybe like in October-ish of 2015. And then after, yeah, it's, you know, school break, or what's it called, the winter break happened. And then, you know, we finished the second semester. And then, yeah, for the new school year, that was gonna be in 11th grade, we went to a party. It was in a house of una amiga mía, and I was actually not gonna go. Like my whole family went, like my friends, they had came over, and it was not that far, so me and my friends were gonna go walking, and my parents were already at the party, and like my friends were like, oh, like let's go, and like I kind of didn't want to go. I was like, I don't want to go like anymore, like, you know, this and that. They were all wearing dresses, and I was the only one wearing like boots and like you know, pants and, you know, like a striped shirt. I'll try to like find pictures of like what I was like kind of wearing and stuff. And okay, so I didn't want to go to the party. I was like, oh, I don't want to go. Then yeah, let's go. So I was like, whatever, let's just go. So we literally freaking walked like 6 blocks from my house to the party, and like my friends had like heels, and you know, oh my god, like I can't walk anymore, this and that. So anyways, we got there, and like once we got there, I right away spotted my parents. They were like one of the first or 2 tables, and then I like looked around, like I scanned like the place, and I looked and I scanned like it was like an L type of thing, or like a U, like something like that, and it was in the back of a house. So I scanned and I went like this, and I scanned like, because I can't see that far, so I'm over here looking like that, and I freaking see him, and I'm like, oh, I see my husband, and I'm like, oh fuck, like shit, like oh my god, like it's that guy, like, and I was telling my friends, I was like, it's that guy over there, like over there, like look at him, you know. And so then my friends, we were just there, and then this guy asked me to dance, and he was so creepy. He had a big old mouth, like literally he had a big old mouth. When he would smile, it would be like hasta acá, like fucking touching ear to ear. But he would ask me something. I remember I was like dancing with him, and he was a little bit shorter, like maybe a little bit shorter than me, and we were dancing, and I remember like we were dancing, and let's say my husband was over there, and I'd be like making eye contact with him. My husband says he doesn't remember making eye contact with me, but I remember. And so I'll be like dancing, and I'll like eye contact with him, y según yo así me volteaba and everything. And then so that day, yeah, like towards the night, when I was dancing with that guy, I saw that my friends like got up and they were talking to him, and I'm like, what the fuck are these bitches telling them? Like, oh hell no, like what the fuck, and this and that. And so like, mind you, that when the first time I saw him in school, he was with that one guy, that one like with like light color skin compared to my husband, but my husband is morenito, and his friend no era moreno ni blanco, so he was like in the middle. And so that guy and one of my friends, they were like family friend or something, like they were like I don't know, related, I don't know what the fuck, but they were like, you know, they knew each other. So then yeah, when I finished dancing with this guy with the, you know, big old smile guy, I went, I was like, what the fuck, you guys told them, like, you know, what the hell? And then one of the girls I used to hang out with, she was like, oh, it's because I just asked him for, let's say his name was like Mark, I just asked him for Mark if he was gonna come, and he said yeah. And I'm like, okay, like whatever. And so like we were just sitting down, and then like it started like playing, because había como like grupo or like banda or something, and I think it was like grupo. And so I started playing, and I'm over here like, you know, with my friends like this, like talking, and like, oh yeah, this and that. And then I like see him like coming towards me, and I was like, oh my god, like trágame tierra, like oh my god. And so like he went like this, right? And I was like, and I didn't hear him at all, like I just like read his lips saying like quieres bailar, and I was like it was so fucking funny, dude. I didn't do that, but I felt like I did that. And then I was like, oh yeah, and you know, you're trying to act cool and everything. And I was like, okay. So then we started dancing, and he was wearing a white shirt with a regular Levi's, and he was wearing tennis. So, and for me, I've always been like attracted to guys with like, you know, with botas, with cinturón. I siempre me han gustado así que andan bien vestidos. And so when I saw him, and he had earrings, but already like that en ese tiempo of the party, because in school he didn't have earrings. And so this time at the party he had earrings, and like, and I mean, I guess it's not really attracted to me, like the earrings things, but when I saw him, I was like, oh baby, like I don't mind the earrings, like you know. And so we were like dancing, and I remember we were just like stepping on each other's feet. I was stepping on his feet mostly, but yeah, and then yeah, like he was all like, you know, me tenía así abrazada, and I was like, ooh. And then yeah, me decía like, oh, ¿dónde eres? And this and that, like all like in Spanish, and I'm like my phone wasn't working, so, or like I didn't have it connected, so I would use this app. I don't remember what it was called, but I'll like put a picture if I remember what it was called, of like the app. What do you want, puppy? Are you trying to say hi to them? Because I'm using his diaper box as like to like put the tripod and stuff. Anyways, okay, and then after that we danced and I gave him, oh, it was kick. It was kick. I would use kick. So then I gave him my kick, and I came home with my comadre. And then after, like, we were home, and then not even like probably not even 5 minutes, I got a message from him, and I was like and me and like my comadre were like freaking out. We're like, oh my god. And so that's when we started talking, and that was on August 31st where I like met him, or like officially, like, you know, talked to him and met him and everything. I mean, like in school, like I felt like I had already liked him because I would see him around school when that's the time school finished, you know. So like I had these whole months that I would see him in school. Sorry, do this little hair. Like I would see him in school, and like I'll be like, oh, he's cute, like, oh, this and that, you know, a lot of things like I would do to, like, you know, try to get his attention. Papi, stop hitting the box. And so then after Damon, can you stop? And then after that we started texting, and on September 29th he asked me to be his girlfriend. I was in school. I was actually in the lunch line with this other guy I used to hang out with, and he could phone me the phone. And he asked me to be his girlfriend. And I was like, oh my god, like, really? Do you really want me to be your girlfriend? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, do you think you could handle me? After the party, we had been texting for the you know, the month or whatever, and between, you know, where we met and like the day he asked me out, he had been to my house. So he came to like visit me the first day, because the party was on Saturday, and then on Wednesday, the following, you know, Wednesday, he came over, and like he literally stayed from like, I think it was like 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. to like 7 p.m. till my dad got home. And I was like, my mom, yo creo que de lejitos ya me decía like, but since I'm telling you, I can't see that far. And then yeah, he waited till my dad got home. And so it was so like, oh my god, like, trágame tierra, because I didn't know what to do, because like it was the first guy I ever like took to the house, and I didn't know I was gonna, you know, he was gonna be my dad, because he didn't even talk about it. I thought he was just gonna go for like an hour or two for us to like just get to know each other and then leave. No, this little boy, freaking, not little, because he was pretty tall. He's pretty tall. This boy, he was like, no, I'm gonna wait till your dad gets home, and I'm like, oh. So yeah, and then after we became boyfriend and girlfriend, and we got married 2 years. We got married 2 years after that. There's obviously more that happened, you know, but that's more like the fast version, the like, you know, type of thing. But yeah, a lot more, you know, happened, like where we had our first kiss and everything. Oh my god, that was kind of embarrassing, but it's okay. But yeah, guys, this little boy keeps playing with the camera. Okay, so I hope you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you guys get notified every time I upload. And yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.